right, friends, today we're going to take a look at adding and subtracting three-digit numbers using base 10 blocks. So before I get into a problem, what are base 10 blocks? They're the blocks that look like this that you may have seen in previous grades. We have our ones. If we take 10 ones and put them together, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can see that 10 ones is the same as 1 10. Okay? So when we get to 10 ones, we're going to make a 10 stick. Okay? So we've got those sticks. The sticks represent 1. If I took these 10 sticks and I got 10 of them, I could line them up right on top of this block. I could keep going, and what I would discover, and which is already shown here, it's already drawn out, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tens make 100. So that's what your blocks represent. This represents 100, which is also 100 of these. You can see that a 1 fits right in here, and there are actually 100 of these here. So we have our ones, our tens, and our hundreds. Okay, so in previous grades, you have practiced adding and subtracting using these base 10 blocks. We're going to do a problem today using those base 10 blocks. We're going to start off with the number 263, and we're going to add 124. Okay, so let's use our blocks to do that. 200, so I'm going to get 2 of my hundreds blocks. I'm going to turn them this way so you can see clearly that there are 2 here. I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me scoot over. Okay. So I have 6 of my tens. And then I need to look at my ones, and I have 3 ones. Okay. Well, if we're adding, that means I need to put some more here. I'm not going to take anything away. I'm adding, so I need to put some more out. I'm going to put out 100. I need 2 more tens. 2 more tens. And then I need 4 more ones. Okay? So now I can go back and I can simply count all these blocks to figure out what is the answer to this equation. I always tell my students to start at the ones, and this will make sense a little later in the video. Always start with your ones, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had 7 ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. And I have 1, 2, 3 hundreds. So the answer to this equation, 263 plus 124 equals 387. It's made very simple, very plain to see when we're using blocks. Now, I am aware that you probably don't have these blocks at home. So let me show you what to do if you don't have these blocks at home. Let's write another equation. Let's do 171 plus 382. Now, if I don't have my base 10 blocks to play with and manipulate, I can simply draw them. So I'm going to start with this first number, 171. It's got 100. I'm going to look at the tens. There's 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I only have 1. So I'm drawing these same blocks that I just showed you. I drew a square for the 100 because this was in the shape of a square. I drew a stick for the tens because this was in the shape of a stick. And for my ones, it's just a small little cube. So I'm just drawing a little dot to represent the 1. Okay? Now let's look at our next number. Again, we're adding, so I'm not going to take anything away. I need to put more things up here. So let me look at my second number, and I'm going to start drawing these. I see 3 hundreds. 1, 2, 3. I see 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have 2 ones. Now I can go back and see how many I have all together. Now this is where it's going to make sense for you to start at the ones, okay? Let's take a look. All together, I have 3 ones. Now I need to see how many tens I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tens. Wait a minute. When we were looking at our blocks earlier, remember we said 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ones makes 100. Okay? So what we need to do is take 10 of these tens and make it into another 100. So we're just going to do like this. We're going to count on our 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to circle all of those that I just counted, and we're going to get rid of them. What are we going to do with them? We're going to move them over there to the hundreds, because I know that 10 tens makes another 100. Okay, so then how many tens do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many hundreds do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer to this problem is 553. You can do the same thing if you had a more than 10 ones. You could take that set of 10 ones, circle it, and move it over to your tens if you needed to do that for a different type of equation. Okay, so now that we've looked at addition, let's look at some subtraction, okay? So let's take a look at, let's try this equation. Let's do 468 minus 224. All right, so for this first one, I'm going to use the blocks. 400, so I need to get 4 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds. Okay, and I need to get 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 8 ones. There's 2, there's 4, 6, 8 ones. Okay? Now, this time is telling us to take away. So I'm not going to put more blocks up here. I need to take the blocks away. How many am I taking away? Again, I suggest you start with the ones. How many ones am I taking away? I'm going to take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're gone now. How many tens do I take away? 2 is in the tens place. I need to take away 1, 2. Gone. How many hundreds am I taking away? There's 2 in the hundreds place. I'm going to take away 2 hundreds. There's 1. There's 2. So how many blocks am I left with? I'm left with 2 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. And 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So the answer to this problem is 244. All right, so let's try this now without those base 10 blocks, because I'm sure you don't have those base 10 blocks at home, and that is okay. So let's try it this time with drawing them out. Here's our equation this time. 321 minus 180. Okay, so we're going to start off with the first number, and we're going to draw those out in base 10 blocks. 300s, 1, 2, 300s. I have 2 tens and 1 1. Then we have to look at what we're going to take away this time. Looking at the 0 is telling me to take 0 away from the 1, so I don't need to do anything there. And it tells me to take away 8 tens. Uh-oh, I don't have 8 tens to take away. Just like we did with our adding, where we could group them and put them over in the hundreds, we can do the same thing in subtracting. We're going to take away one of these hundreds. We're going to bust it up and make some more tens, because we need more tens to take away 8 tens. We don't have enough. We got to make some more. We're going to make more by busting up 100, and I know that there are 10 tens in 100, so I'm going to draw 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this 100 is gone. It's moved right over here. That's all I did. I just took it and broke him up. Okay, so now I have 8 tens that I can take away. So I'm just going to come over here and cross out 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many 10s does that leave me with? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then how many hundreds do I have left? Or I'm sorry, how many hundreds do I need to take away? I need to take away one of those hundreds because there's that one there for me to take away. And then we need to see what we have left. We have 100. We have our 4 10s. And we have 1 1 left. And that gives us our answer. That's how we add and subtract using base 10 blocks.